Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, in the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Welcome to you all in the virtual learning system, Pakistan International School, Taif. Dear students, we are going to continue chapter number 4. This is grade 10, subject Pakistan Studies. We will study today chapter number 4, that is population, society and culture of Pakistan. This is 13th lecture and I am your subject teacher Muhammad Yunus. Dear students, the first topic is commonality in regional cultures leading to national integration and cohesion. What are the common things in our cultures which produce the national integration and cohesion? It means what things are necessary to create the unity in the nation so that we can get our targets and our goals. First of all, definition is integration means to become united. It is a process through the parts are merged into a whole. And smaller things you can say merge to become one whole so that they can be united. For example, the smaller units are integrated into a whole. It means when small things, when some units of things emerge each other, the things produced that becomes very strong. The following common factors are essential for national integration and cohesion in the nation, in the country. Without these factors, a nation cannot be united. They cannot move towards their goal. They cannot achieve their targets. The factors are here given which produce the unity among the people. Number one, the effects of Islamic values. Being a Muslims, we have many Islamic values. On the basis of these Islamic values, we can be united. There are effects of Islamic values thriving in South Asian cultures on regional cultures of Pakistan. The Muslims common to South Asia gave the people a new lifestyle whose central values include brotherhood, equality, social justice, and honesty. These new values appealed to the local people who were in the grip of a caste system. In a short span of time, Islam spread to all corners of South Asia. Today, these regional culture similarities are a source of integration and cohesion. And before Islam, the people believed on the caste systems. They have the different groups, but with the advent of Islam, the people united with the Islamic values. Number two, provincial cultures. All four provinces of Pakistan, like Punjab, Sindh, Balochistan, and KPK, they have the different cultures. But being a citizen, we have one culture, that is Pakistani culture. There are differences in civilization to some extent present in their customs and the traditions and lifestyle. And people living in these provinces have the different styles of life. In spite of the regional and linguistic differences, with the passage of time, regional cultures similarities are thriving. Despite living in different regions, people have the feeling of being close to each other and have a sense of being linked to each other. This gives birth to integration and cohesion. National identity is strengthened, which is quite encouraging. People living all these provinces, on the basis of the provinces, they have a different culture. But as a Pakistani, they have the same culture, and that is the Islamic culture, which caused you to unite the people of this area. Third, Iraq, the Muslim rulers. Muslim ruled the country, this area, Indo-Pak, as you can see, the subcontinent. During the era of Muslim rulers, there was great development in the knowledge and literature, music, painting, constructions, calligraphy, and languages. In these areas, the prominent works of Muslim artists are our cultural heritage and are a means of our recognition. In spite of different regional affiliations, Punjabi, Sindhi, Pathan, Baloch, Pakistani people have feeling of brotherhood, common religious beliefs, foster unity. So all these things are also caused to create the integration and the cohesion in the nation. Next, that is the education system. Our education system, the subjects and the topics taught are also a source of focusing attention on cultural similarities. This increases joint culture value. For the growth of culture, the minds of children are trained on national lines. Common cultural values are included in them. So the education system is also create the integration, unity among the people. Next, regional mystical poetry and literature. There are some saints who gave the lesson to the people through his poetry and literature. They were known as also the Sufis, and their literature was known as Sufiana. Our regional mystical poetry and literature is also a source of expression of our common cultural heritage. This is present equally in the literature of all areas. There are lessons of mysticism, humanity, peace and justice, love and cooperation in all the works of all authors and poets of national and regional languages. So mostly these Sufi saints, the Sufi poets gave the lesson in their own languages. The poets includes Hazrat Sultan Bahu, Baba Bulle Shah, and Waris Shah from Punjab, and they gave their services in the Punjabi. Hazrat Sachal Sarmast and Shah Abdul Latif Betai from Sindh, Rahman Baba from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and Gul Khan Nasir from Balochistan. These all religious personalities gave the same teaching of love, attachment, and brotherhood with their poetry and literature. So these people were also cast to create the unity, integration, and cohesion among the people. Next, the local means of the information that is also very important for the national integration and cohesion. Our means of information are also a source of expression of similar and varied cultural elements. Cultural similarities prosper due to this and national integrity, cohesion and harmony are promoted due to the means of the information. If you have the good means of the information, you can communicate with each other in a good way, then this also cause to create the integration and cohesion among the people. Dear students, Urdu language also a source of cohesion, also cause of unity among the people of the subcontinent. Urdu has a vital role in producing cohesion in Pakistan. The language is not associated with a specific region or racial group of Pakistan. It is spoken and understood all over Pakistan. It is Pakistan's national language as well as the language of communication. People of Pakistan have a special relation with it and a liking for it. After the creation of Pakistan, Urdu was given the status of national language. For its development and the population, Urdu has been made the source of education. The establishment of the Federal University in Urdu holds a prominent place in the progress of Urdu. Urdu has developed greatly, but further development is required so that it plays an effective role as a language for education, courses, and for official use. Dear students, these were the common factors in our regional culture which are causes to produce the national integration and cohesion. Or in another way, these are the common factors of our regional culture which are causes to produce the unity among the people of the country. Dear students, the next topic is role of minorities in Pakistan. Minorities are those people who are living in less number in Pakistan. In the simple way, we can say those people who are not Muslims, they are non-Muslims, they are less number and we consider them, they are the minorities of Pakistan. We will discuss here okay, what was the role in the development of the country or in the different field of the life of the country On 11th August 1947, the Qaid-e-Azam Rahmatullah alayh, while making a speech regarding the place of minorities, said, after the partition of India, for minorities to be in one state was inevitable. Every one of you, whether the first, second, or the last citizen of this state, has equal rights, privileges, and obligation. No matter what relation someone had with you in the past, no matter what his color, caste, or creed is, no matter to what community he belongs. So, dear students, these were the good words for the minorities, not for the minority, but every people of Pakistan or every citizen of Pakistan. He also said there will be no end to the progress you make in this state of Pakistan. You are free. Go to your temple, mosque, and other places of worship. The running of the state has nothing to do with the religion, caste, creed, or faith you belong to. As you must know, with regard to history, some time ago, the conditions in England were worse than that existed in today's India. Roman Catholic and Protestant committed atrocities against one another. Even today, there are countries where a specific sect faces discrimination and restrictions are imposed on its members. By the grace of Allah Almighty, we are starting our journey in such conditions and in an age where such discrimination is not encouraged. No distinction is made between different castes and faiths. We are taking a start with this basic principle that we are equal citizens of our state. A journalist asked the Qaid Azam, can you give a brief statement as the Governor General about the problems of minorities? He replied, Qaid Azam said, I am a nominated Governor General. Let us assume for a moment that on 15th August 1947, I shall actually be the Governor General of Pakistan, not a specific community. After this assumption, let me tell you that the minorities will be protected, no matter which faith they belong to. Their religion and faith will be safe in their freedom to worship. There will be no interference in their freedom to worship. Their religions, faith, their life, and their culture will be secure without any discrimination of caste and creed and faith. In our respects, they shall be citizens of Pakistan. They will be provided with rights and privileges. Minorities will play their role in the affairs of the state as long as they are faithful and well-wisher of the state in the true sense. As long as I have power, they would not have any doubts. I expect that the Muslims in India will receive the same kind of fair treatment that we intend to give the non-Muslims or the minorities. Dear students, these were the different statements of Qaid-e-Azam to protect the rights of the minorities, and also the minorities have always tried to perform his role in the country. We will study here now the role of minorities in Pakistan. The minorities always try to perform prominent in all the fields of life. Suppose in the field of law, the name of Justice A.R. Cornelius does not need any introduction. He has rendered invaluable services. He had expertise in Sharia and Fiqh. Alvin Robert, he was the justice of the Supreme Court, and he was also have the knowledge of Sharia and Fiqh. He was the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. He played a major role in compiling the Constitution 1973. Number two, Bediüzzaman Kakaus. Justice Bediüzzaman Kakaus had great knowledge of Quran and Sunnah. He remained the judge of Supreme Court for 8 years. Justice Rana Bhagawat Das, he was also the judge of the Supreme Court. Dr. Abdul Salam, he also a great scholar of his time. He got the Nobel Prize in the subject of physics. Dr. Abdul Salam rendered important services in the field of physics. In the field of forces, there were many peoples who belonged to the minorities. They gave their services in the forces like Air Force, Army, and the other forces which we have. From them, Eric Gordon Hall, he was the group captain. Nazir Latif, he was the wing commander. Marvin Middle Coast, he was also wing commander in the Air Force. Peter Christie, he was the squadron leader. William D. Harrow Lee, flight lieutenant. Harchan Singh, he was the army officer, or you can say the first Sikh officer to be included in the Pakistan army. Dear students, there were other fields in the field of health. Dr. Ruth Papu, he also gave his services in the field of health. Dr. Ruth Papu worked for the leprosy patients till her death. Dr. Drago of the Birpur Khas was especially famous for treating poor patients. He received the Presidential Award too. In the field of sports, there were peoples who belonged to the minorities. Anil Dalpat, he was the cricketer. He played from Pakistan. Anthony De Souza, he was also a cricketer. Michael Massey, he was footballer and he was also player of Yachi. And Behram Diawari, he was also a businessman. So, dear student, he was famous also in his business. Dear students, these were the people who were belonging to the minorities, but being a Pakistani, they did work for the country and the nation. This is the end of the syllabus today of your class 10. Dear students, here is some homework. You can learn, you can write. Short question: what is the role of Rahman Baba in the development of Pashto language? He was the poet of Pashto language. Number two, describe any five measures taken at the government level to resolve education problems. From long questions, from the exercise, question number 6, you can see on the page 117 and 118, and question number 7, page number 107 and 108. Dear students, today topic is finished. Keep calm and study Pakistan studies. Thank you. This is time to say goodbye. Good luck. I wish you all the best in your forthcoming examination.